Sonic the Hedgehog is headed back to theaters next week for the sequel that we've all been waiting for, and the excitement is palpable. With Idris Elba joining the cast as Knuckles and Miles, Tails' Prowers, partnering up with the Hedgehog, this has pretty much everything that you could possibly want from a Sonic sequel. To help celebrate the movie's upcoming premiere, I wanted to find out what were the best and worst Sonic the Hedgehog games. To do this, I flipped through more than 230 issues of Electronic Gaming Monthly to find all 43 Sonic games they reviewed between 1989 and 2009. That includes the main series games, the spin-offs, and all the titles starring Sonic's friends and enemies. The only thing we're not counting are the cameos, because, let's face it, we gotta draw the line somewhere. So join me as I use the original reviews to count down Electronic Gaming Monthly's top 43 Sonic the Hedgehog games. I hope you're ready for a whole lot of blast processing.
Yo, he goes slow. He ain't no fool with that Sonic speed, he just always cool.
Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog.
No fool. Come on, just show me what you got. Going fast is cool, going slow is not.
Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog.
No fool. Wild game, dude. 7 danger zones. You and Sonic speed through, or you are toast, man.
Sonic the Hedgehog, the hot new game from Genesis Games. Systems and games sold separately.
No fool.
Up first, we have number 43, Sonic the Hedgehog on the Xbox 360. Sonic's 15th birthday bash has turned out to be more of a bust. With each new Sonic game it releases, Sega moves closer to assassinating the very character that once distinguished the company. Ironically, despite trying to expose Sonic to a broader audience, Sonic Team has now managed to render the next generation game almost completely unplayable. Since when does breakneck speed combined with completely unhinged camera equal playability? It doesn't, and for the first time in history, hardcore gamers and casual consumers alike will find keeping Sonic on track a near impossibility. Number 42, Sonic Rivals on the PlayStation Portable. I don't want to brag, but I'm awesome at Rivals. All I need to do is memorize each stage, hold down that right button, and jump once in a while. If you too want to become this good and offer me a challenge, all you need to do is have one distinct quality: a gluttony for punishment. Imagine trying to run a race, but suddenly getting stuck in a series of tricky jumps and then trying to overcome the insane frustration by falling off cliffs. Fun! Number 41, Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball on the Game Gear. Sonic Spinball is an original concept blending elements of Sonic and Pinball. Unfortunately, it falls short on fun and gameplay. The left flipper, being the one button, is a hindrance and should have been on the control pad. It was just difficult to play, especially with the blurs that you must squint through. Many times, the ball seems to move to the same location that you hit it, making progress slow. Arrgh! Number 40, Sonic Labyrinth on the Game Gear. Sonic Labyrinth boasts some really nice graphics on the Game Gear, and I was having a good time with it. But after a few levels, the game becomes very repetitive. One of the major downfalls of the game is the 3D perspective. I found myself knowing exactly where I wanted to go, but having problems getting there. The younger players may enjoy this title, but for the experienced player, this may be a little too simple. Sonic Labyrinth could have been a little more exciting. Number 39, Sonic Unleashed on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Unleashed Absolute Nadir comes in the form of the profoundly lame, unskippable minigames, including a disastrous button-mashing exercise aboard Tails' planes that'll have older gamers tossing their controllers in frustration. This simply isn't the fresh start the Sonic fans hoped for. But it's not as execrable as the last two efforts. Number 38, Sonic Shuffle on the Dreamcast. I've never been so bored of playing a party game as I was with Sonic Shuffle. The minigames are similar to Mario parties, only not as good. The long load times in between everything doesn't help matters. There are minigames where you'll inexplicably lose and not know how. And playing any game against the computer is an exercise in futility since you know you're gonna lose. I'm sure somebody will eventually top Nintendo's benchmark party game, but this isn't it. Number 37, Shadow the Hedgehog on the PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox. Seems like someone in Japan decided it was a good time to make a Sonic game that was street, but had no idea how to go about it. Shadow loses his memories, starts toting guns that he finds on the bodies of the characters he kills, says words like damn, and is the angsty yin to Sonic's hopeful yang. This premise would still be stupid, even if Shadow didn't suffer from slowdown issues, a non-existent lock-on system, a horrible camera, and bottomless pits in which to fall. But it does, and it's stupid. Just like this is a stupid way to spend $50. Number 36, Sonic Riders on the PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox. Wait, what the hell's going on here? After a close examination of the game's manual and several hours of gameplay, I never really got an answer. It's as if Sonic Adventure married F-Zero GX. They had an ugly baby together, it wouldn't shut up, and nobody knew what was wrong with it. The problem is that Sonic Riders becomes far more complex than it needs to be by having an arbitrary error system that's depleted when you do not only special moves, but regular moves necessary to navigating the spastastic courses. Number 35, Sonic Battle on the Game Boy Advance. Too many speeding tickets have landed Sonic and his pals into something worse than traffic school. That's right, a second-rate, no-thrills brawler. What a shame, because Battle was potentially a portable, story-driven Super Smash Bros. Melee. Each character has a unique moveset, and equipping your robot with the most effective skills injects a small strategy element. Still, you can achieve most victories through mind-numbing button mashing. Number 34, Sonic Adventure DX on the GameCube. Time has not been kind to old Blue's first 3D adventure, and DX can't keep up with the action platformers of today. This might have looked and played fine 4 years ago. Trying to pass it off now as a full-price game is a joke. Of all the playable characters, only Sonic is fun, and sadly, none of his stages last more than 15 minutes. Save your cash for the legitimately new Sonic game coming out later this year. Number 33, Sonic Gems Collection. I'm all for retro compilations, but Sonic Gems is the third Sonic collection in as many years. At this point, we're mainly down to the dregs. Sure, Sonic CD was cool, but most of the 90s era games just aren't fun. And the Tails titles are garbage that I wouldn't even want to play on the Game Gear, let alone a GameCube. Even the unlockables are lame. Japan gets Streets of Rage and we have to settle for Vector Man? Hey, Sega, you have dozens of titles that fans would kill to see. How about giving the blue guy a rest and those other classics a little love? Number 32, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games on the Wii. We've waited over 15 years for Sonic and Mario to team up, and we finally get it in a Wii Sports-inspired competition based on next year's Olympics? Despite its rather disturbing premise, Mario and Sonic's 20-plus events capture the diverse athleticism of the real Summer Games. From the pure breakout speed of the 100-meter dash to the precision timing of fencing. Bringing in buddies for multiplayer livens things up, but without the option to tweak events' lengths or difficulties. This feels like just another souped-up minigame collection. Number 31, Sonic and the Secret Rings on the Wii. While Secret Rings does a decent job of stopping the bleeding caused by the recent 360, PlayStation 3, and PSP Sonics, it's not quite there yet. I applaud the decision to focus on Sonic and deliver pure platforming stages, but the control scheme, while innovative, proves to be too ambitious and unreliable for the overly complex later stages. Number 30, Sonic 3D Blast on the Saturn. I wasn't very impressed with Sonic 3D Blast for several reasons, starting with the gameplay. Although it claims to be a Sonic game, it doesn't really have the trademark feel of Sonic speed and mobility. The control is very awkward for such a fast-moving character, and since the perspective is three-dimensional, you must move slowly or face an untimely death. Even the analog controller doesn't help to keep Sonic in line.
Danita Stokes, president of HAG.
It's bad enough that Sega Genesis has the most 16-bit games, but this new Sonic the Hedgehog, oh, he really does my doilies. They say he's incredibly fast. Well, what's the hurry, mister? And about his attitude. Smarty pants. Why can't it be more like that nice boy Mario? Oh! Little brat!
Now, get Sonic free when you buy a Sega Genesis system at its new price of $149.99.
And we're back with number 29, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube. Even with minor additions, the Cube version of Sonic Adventure 2 is a letdown. Sonic Team, if you're listening, this is what you need to do. Fix the camera! What's the point of letting you move around in 3D when the forced camera angle and relatively small paths would be better served in 2D? After you've done that, trim the cast list. Leave in Sonic, Shadow, and maybe Tails, but remove everyone else. Their levels are slow and boring. Maybe then the blue hog with a toad will return to his former glory. Number 28, Sonic Heroes on the PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox. For a character as recognizable and symbolic as Sonic the Hedgehog, you would think that Sega would spend a little more time polishing each of his adventures before shipping them to stores. Sadly, this is not the case. As with the previous two 3D Sonic outings, Sonic Heroes is a solid platformer that could have been a lot better if the developers had spent more time balancing the levels and tweaking the unbelievably frustrating camera. Oh, and one more thing. The whiny preschool voices really have to go. Number 27, Sonic Triple Threat on the Game Gear. He's back! Sonic just can't seem to go away. Although the game is nothing new in terms of things to do or enemies to defeat, it does have the ability to keep you entertained, and not all games can say that. As always, the control is precise and the game is colorful, but there is always the feeling that you're playing the same game over and over. Number 26, Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball on the Genesis. Video pinball games aren't the most exciting, but in this case, I can make an exception. This plays as well as any of the other games in the category. New Sonic animations have been included that were not found in the other adventure games. On the downside, the graphics don't appear sharp and the sound was unimpressive. At times, it's hard to get into the other areas of the pinball and you'll end up going around in circles. Number 25, Sonic Drift 2 on the Game Gear. Sonic Drift 2 is a Mario Kart clone in nearly every way. There are more characters than the original, but there doesn't seem to be enough differences between the characters. This game would have been better suited for the Saturn. As a portable game, Sonic Drift 2 is just okay. The continual flashing of the road passing by gives me a major headache. The fact that you can play as Mecha Sonic earned the game an extra point. Sonic Drift 2 is okay, not the best, just okay. Number 24, Sonic Rush Adventure on the Nintendo DS. The Speedy Blue Hedgehog's console career may have hit the skids, but at least fans can find comfort in Sonic's continued handheld success. Adventure doesn't stray too far from Rush, with more of the same hyper-fast run-and-jump gameplay across massive vertical levels. I'd still like to see more effort put into the visuals, but the plentiful shortcuts, greater emphasis on trickery, and startlingly clever boss fights nicely flesh out the traditionally shallow Sonic gameplay. Number 23, Sonic Mega Collection on the GameCube. For gamers weaned on the more recent 3D Sonic titles, collection's worth picking up just to see the Blue Hedgehog's roots. Forget all the exploration and fetch quest gameplay of Sonic Adventure 2. The games here are all about jamming as fast as you can from point A to B. It's too bad that the Sonic Mega Collection doesn't offer much for the Sonic loyalists in the way of extras. A couple of illustrations, comic book covers, and lame videos just don't cut it. Good, but could have been much more. Number 22, Sonic 3D Blast on the Genesis. I've seen some games on the Genesis that try so hard to be 3D when the Genesis can't do it. Sonic 3D Blast isn't necessarily a 3D game, but it does come as close to 3D as the Genesis can get. The game plays like any other Sonic game, fast and springy. The graphics look like the older games as well, being bright, cartoony, and colorful. The characters almost look rendered. The bosses in the game are kinda easy. Number 21, Knuckles Chaotix on the Sega 32X. Look at all the pretty colors! Yikes! Who's the madman that let the colors run rampant in this game? It's visual overload! Anyway, Knuckles Chaotix tosses some new themes to the tired Sonic genre. In fact, you won't find Sonic anywhere. If that isn't a shock, then I don't know what is. Having a second character tagging along, doing all sorts of scaling and zooming can get tiresome, but it does add some spice. For the 32X owners, this may be one for you to get. Number 20, Sonic Pinball Party on the Game Boy Advance. With solid pinball play, it evokes memories of simpler times, while still offering up fun little multiplayer gems and surprising unlockable minigames. Also, I truly dug the rockin' music and cool graphics. But I never achieved pinball bliss. The menu interface keeps you from being able to restart new games quickly, and the time limit in some of the story mode stages are just pointlessly difficult. Non-wizards will be stuck in the second battle for way too long. Not fun. Number 19, Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast. Being a longtime Sonic fan, I was happy to see Sonic Team return to more fast-paced, action-oriented gameplay. On the other hand, it's amazing that some of the first game's most nagging issues weren't fixed. The camera is one of the worst I've ever seen in a 3D action game. You'll get the camera right where you want it, just to have it swing back around when you move. The bad camera is what kills you 90% of the time, destroying much of the enjoyment. Sonic and Shadow's levels are excellently crafted, but playing the rest of the characters drags it down. Number 18, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine on the Genesis. Like Pack Attack, once you start playing, good luck putting the controller down. The one-player game is a blast, and the Versus mode for 2 will keep you up all night. The cinema and graphics are also well done. Number 17, Sonic the Hedgehog Advance on the Game Boy Advance. First, the good. Sonic Advance is the best 2D Sonic game since Sonic CD. The redrawn characters are slickly animated, the backgrounds are bright and colorful, and the stages are the most cleverly designed levels in a Sonic game ever. Problem is, though the game supplies 4 characters to play as, the only one worthy of bothering with is Sonic. Those small grievances aside, forget adventure. This is what Sonic should be. Number 16, Sonic R on the Saturn. When you first play Sonic R, you'll probably be turned off by the awkward control of the racers. Once you get used to it, you'll find a real solid game. The track designs are excellent, and there's plenty to do on each course besides just coming in first. The 2-player mode isn't all that exciting, and the music is pretty weak. But otherwise, Sonic R is definitely good.
Once you start playing Sonic the Hedgehog, everything else seems a little bit slow. Don't worry, I'll catch him.
We're back with number 15, Tails Adventure on the Game Gear. It's about time we saw Tails in his own game. Tails makes good use of the Game Gear's hardware with colorful graphics. The screen blurs out when the screen moves too quickly, but overall it's not too bad. The gameplay is similar to the Mario games, plus Tails has some limited flight too. The genre may be overdone, but Tails Adventure is just a lot of fun to play. I wish it was on another system though. Number 14, Sonic Rush on the DS. Finally, somebody at Sega remembered that Sonic isn't about fishing or climbing or raising little blue pets or collecting everything but rings. Sonic is about speed, and that's what Rush delivers in spades. He's as fast as ever here, and when that's not fast enough, you can press the Nitro button and make him go even faster. The result, the first Sonic game worthy of the name in ages. A few too many untelegraphed pits and dead ends riddle the levels, but who has the time to stop and complain when you're shattering the speed limit? Number 13, Sonic Jam on the Saturn. I love compilations that compile only grade A games. Sure, the 16-bit Sonic games may be old, but they're still very playable today. Add to that a very fun Sonic World minigame, and you have a very solid CD. Two things could have made Jam even better. More of the 3D world and upgraded graphics a la Mario All-Stars, only for 32 bits. Number 12, Sonic Chaos on the Game Gear. Another installment of Sonic. This one is one of my new favorites. The action is typical Sonic, very fast and furious. The graphics are unbelievably crisp, allowing you even more control over the action. You can play as either Sonic or Tails, too. The levels are nice and long, so you won't get bored of the game for a while. Also of note are the bosses, which are pretty tough. A worthy addition to your Game Gear library. Number 11, Sonic Pocket Adventure on the Neo Geo Pocket Color. At the very least, Sonic Pocket Adventure proves that SNK's Portable is more than capable of blast processing. And the sharp visuals will make Game Boy Color owners a little jealous, too. This game instantly resurrects Sonic's 2D glory days. The classic look, speed, and gameplay will hook you immediately. Sonic Pocket Adventure does suffer odd bouts of slowdowns, but those events are rare. If you got a Neo Geo Pocket Color for Christmas, buy this game first. Number 10, Sonic Advance 2 on the Game Boy Advance. Simple fact, folks, Sonic belongs in 2D. That's why I enjoyed the original Sonic Advance, and the sequel is just as good. The level designs are classic Sonic, and you'll have to play them multiple times to explore everything. And while I was skeptical of the new character, Cream the Rabbit, she won me over. The on-the-run boss fights do get tiresome, but overall, this is a great continuation of the Sonic series. Number 9, Sonic CD on the Sega CD. Excellent, excellent, excellent! This CD has got to be the best version of Sonic to date. All the control is here, the glitches that plagued the second game are gone, and having 10 plus levels to traverse makes this really incredible. Also, the ability to time travel adds wonders to this game, as with the changing future. The bonus stages are cool, but a little choppy. Plus, the bosses are a bit weak, but it's still incredible. Number 8, Sonic the Hedgehog on the Game Gear. Game Gear cartridges don't come any better. Sonic for the 8-bit is every bit as much fun as its older brother. The levels are challenging, and if you thought that Sonic moved fast on the Genesis, wait until you see him on the Game Gear. One item of special note, listen to the Sega intro. The voice is better than most Genesis carts. Number 7, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Genesis. No Genesis would be complete without Sonic 2. The 2-player option is the best thing Sonic could have done. After all, even Mario shares the spotlight with Luigi and the gang. Highly intense backgrounds, awesome tunes, and wild levels are everything I've come to expect from a worthy sequel to Sonic. Number 6, Sonic the Hedgehog on the Genesis. The Genesis has been hit by a sonic boom. He's faster than anything you've ever seen. If you thought the Enterprise was quick, wait until you see Sonic at warp speed. This game is absolutely unbelievable. If you don't buy it, it's because you don't have a Genesis. Yet. Number 5, Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. This is one of those must-buy launch games. Chris Johnston, the Sonic expert round here, says it's incredible, and I can't argue with that. What really blows me away is the imaginative level design. Intense is the only word that comes to mind. The sheer speed of the thing is most impressive as well. Some folks were saying that it's make you sick fast, but it's not quite that bad. Oh, last thing. 7 characters, each with multiple routes, makes for replay value galore. Number 4, Sonic & Knuckles on the Genesis. Although Sonic & Knuckles looks like every other Sonic game out there, just sit down and play it for a while and let the differences show themselves. Knuckles' new techniques add a whole new dimension to the Sonic genre. The levels are extremely colorful and detailed, especially for a Genesis game. And best of all, you can plug in Sonic 2 and 3 and play those games all over again. Truly a superb effort from Sega. Number 3, Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood on the DS. The idea of a Sonic role-playing game from BioWare sounds like one of EGM's elaborate April Fool's jokes. But it's real, it's here, and it's awesome! Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood is a lot like Super Mario RPG. Its light action elements provide fun puzzle solving and exploration opportunities without cramping the fairly traditional RPG style. And even if you're not a big Sonic fan, you'll derive plenty of enjoyment. Number 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 on the Genesis. Sonic 3 is simply the perfect Sonic game. It beats out all the previous Sonics with outstanding graphics, more hidden items, and new items like the many types of shields. While the music is not as good as the CD version, it's still really well done. The bonus rounds give the average player a fair chance this time, unlike those tunnels in Part 2. It seems unlikely that Sega will be able to top this one. And finally, EGM's #1 Sonic the Hedgehog game is the arcade release SegaSonic the Hedgehog. Yes, yes, yes! Every now and then a game comes along that shatters your perception of what a good video game should be. And this, my friends, is one of those games. There are really not enough good things that we can say about this game. The graphics, let's just say that you gotta see them to believe them. The gameplay is absolutely the best, the most fun I've had all year. Do yourself a favor and try this one out. Way to go, Sega!
おいおい、みんなが君を随分と待っていたぞ。ビュンビュンハリネズミ、ほら来た、ソニック登場。この面白さったらもう目が離せやしない。カットビアクションゲームソニック・ザ・ヘッジホッグメガドライブから。
Hey, thanks for watching me counting down Electronic Gaming Monthly's best and worst Sonic the Hedgehog games. That was a lot. If you liked what you saw here, then you should know that we've been posting a lot of these EGM Ranks episodes lately, including ones that look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Castlevania, Metroid, Resident Evil, and even the Sega Master System. We have a whole playlist full of these, so go and check that out. And hey, maybe tell a friend, because these episodes take a lot of time to put together, and it'd be great if you could help spread the word. Now, here's the question I have for you. What is your favorite Sonic game? Is it 2D, 3D, maybe something in the middle? There are dozens of these games to choose from, so I can't wait to see what you pick in the comments below. In other news, we'll be back later this week with more reviews, and hey, you can even look forward to another EGM Ranks episode next week. In the meantime, I strongly recommend you click that subscribe button and support what we're doing here. Until then,